Buckle up, guys. Today we're going to witness how a simple filming exercise outside a council building spirals into a tense courtroom-style showdown. Right from the start, security staff attempt to stop filming, making wild threats about police involvement. What should have been a routine encounter quickly escalates, setting the tone for a clash of law, authority, and sheer misunderstanding.
I'm going to fly the drone over now. I'm going to just take off.
No, you're not.
Absolutely.
You're not allowed. There's overhead lines, power lines. It's against the law. You do that, we'll phone the police and you'll be arrested.
Oh, don't phone police. Come on, that'd be silly, wouldn't it? I will be quick, I promise. I'll fly over and you'll just see it go across a few times and I won't be long, yeah? See my drone licence?
Yeah.
You don't need to...
Flying it over our facility, I need to see your licence.
You don't need to see my licence. Why would you need to see my licence?
Property, and we've got intellectual property on that facility.
I'm about to take it over now.
You're not taking it over.
I'm definitely...
Phone the police.
Don't phone police. Come on, that's silly, isn't it? Just for a bit of drone footage.
Yeah.
Come on, don't be silly. Come on. Got two of them now.
Stop filming as well.
But, come on, don't be like that. Come on.
You've been asked politely 3 times.
You at 999 in that, are you? Oh, are you kidding? Ring 101, that'll take ages, 101, won't it? But so I'm going to take it off soon, but don't be like that, come on.
Alright, guys, here the tension climbs as security digs in. Instead of de-escalating, they fuel the fire, claiming they'll call an emergency response over a camera. The scene captures how authority can misuse intimidation when unsure of the law. Their exaggeration doesn't just raise eyebrows. It heightens suspense, pushing viewers to wonder just how far they'll go to shut this down.
Okay, do you want to tell me then what you've been doing?
I'm not going to tell you anything that I don't need to tell you.
Right, okay.
You've just come here and just accosted me for nothing.
Right.
We've got guys out there shouting through, he needs to delete that footage.
Yes.
I need to delete my footage.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
There are basically 3 rules with filming, very similar to the use of CCTV. Yeah?
Here we go, come on. Come on, explain.
If you're filming yourself, you can do what you like.
Ooh, yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, you're filming me, you can do what you like, I don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
More than welcome to. Okay?
Yeah.
If you're filming a private space, so if you are filming, well, initially if you're filming a public space, you can do, but you need to be willing to show that footage to whoever asks. You also need to comply with the Data Protection Act, which means that you need to be willing to delete that footage should they ask you to.
Now the police arrive, and you'd expect professionalism to take over. But instead, the PCSO instantly embarrasses himself. He insists on rules that don't exist, even suggesting footage could be deleted under law. It's a shocking moment that reveals not only ignorance, but also the misuse of power. Watching this, you realize the conflict isn't just about filming. It's about who actually understands the law.
Yes?
No, yeah, you've got that all wrong, honestly.
No, I haven't.
Of course you have.
No, I haven't, because
it was covered by data protection, right? Can I just explain that? I'll tell you that. I'll let you on. I'll let you know then, yeah?
Go on then.
Data protection only applies to businesses. It doesn't apply to individuals. There you go. Look, that's your first mistake, yeah?
It does apply to individuals. And if you're saying it only applies to businesses, that's a business, and they've asked you to delete it.
No, I'm not a business so I don't have to delete it.
Right, you do.
You're talking rubbish on camera.
If they've asked you to.
You're talking rubbish on camera.
Because otherwise, no, I'm not talking rubbish, because otherwise, what you're doing is surveillance. Have you got a ripper? Have you applied for a ripper? Do you know what a ripper is?
A what, sorry?
A ripper.
What's a ripper?
A ripper?
No.
A ripper is the paperwork to allow you to do surveillance, which is what you're doing with that.
Here's where the blunders hit another level. The PCSO invokes RIPA, a surveillance law meant for serious operations, claiming it applies to public filming. The threat of massive fines is tossed around like a weapon, but the cracks show fast as the auditor calmly dismantles every false claim. This clash isn't just heated, it's educational, exposing how dangerous misinformation from authority can really be.
I'm not doing surveillance, that's silly. I'm doing aerial photography.
Yeah, which is surveillance, form of surveillance.
Can you identify yourself, please? Because you just walked up to me.
I
need yourself, lady. Thank you very much.
Okay, so what you are doing is surveillance. You've just said you're taking photographs. Yeah?
I haven't said that, I've not confirmed anything.
Right, that's a form of surveillance. You're telling me that you're filming, that you've filmed over there. That is a company. They've asked you to delete the footage of what you're filming there, of what you filmed there.
I won't be deleting.
Are you refusing to do so?
Well, obviously, there's
Why?
nobody. I'll tell you what. I'll let you know
Right.
then. I'll let you know the law, that, yeah.
Right.
Only a court can make me delete that footage.
Right.
Yeah.
The absurdity peaks here as the PCSO escalates to arrest threats under the Data Protection Act. The suspense lies in the audacity. Laws twisted and invented in real time. Instead of protecting rights, he admits wasting police resources. It's the breaking point where intimidation is fully exposed, and you can feel the balance starting to shift as truth edges closer to winning this battle.
Right.
There you go. So you can't delete it. You can't ask me to.
Right.
Well, you can ask me to, but I don't have
There
to.
is a government ombudsman that deals with footage like that.
Lovely.
Okay?
Yeah.
They can take you to court,
Oh,
certainly,
my God. Yeah.
and they will prosecute you, and they will fine you, and it is hundreds of thousands of pounds, because it's the same rules and regulations that we use for surveillance.
What I would say is, good luck trying to get £100,000 out of me. I literally haven't got
if you don't pay that,
£100,000.
then it's potentially a prison sentence, then, isn't it?
Ooh, prison. God, I don't want to get in prison.
This is where a full constable takes over, and for a moment you think sense will prevail. But even he confuses drone laws with trespass and leans on emotional appeals about private homes. The auditor stands firm, citing CAA rules word for word. This back and forth creates the longest and most intense power clash, an eye-opener showing that even higher ranks can get the law wrong.
Oh, I'm asking you nicely, will you delete the footage that you filmed over there?
You can ask, can't you?
I can ask. Will now.
I've not confirmed or denied whether I'm going to delete the
Will you
footage.
delete the footage? Please.
What would you do if I don't delete the footage? I'm going back over in a minute. The drone's going back up in a minute.
Right. Okay, well, potentially we can get officers here to arrest you and take you away.
Arrest me for what? What? Listen,
Right,
what
for
law?
breach of data protection.
That's not. You're under arrest for breach of data protection.
Right.
Yeah. You don't have to say anything when questioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Under arrest for data protection. Oh my God.
Finally, the tide turns. The auditor clearly lays out the CAA rules, stripping away every false claim until the officer has no choice but to back down. What started as threats and intimidation ends with the law standing tall. It's a satisfying resolution, showing knowledge beats authority when wielded with confidence. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.
Can I just say you're talking nonsense?
I'm
You
not.
really are talking
I'm
nonsense. When the actual police officer gets here,
Yeah.
if I bother waiting for him, I might just get the footage now and drive off on my bike.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might just do that, but we'll see anyway. I'll tell you what, we'll wait for the officer to come and he will tell you you're talking absolute nonsense. You'll just walk off like and that'll be it. Get in your car and go. Are you going to go now so I can finish my drone footage?
No, I'm not.
You're not going to go?
No, I'm not. No. You seem to be enjoying filming me, so...
This is crazy. So, are you going to waste police time just by standing here?
Yeah. Yeah, because you're intent on doing that, so...
I'm not intent on wasting police time. I'd like you to go so I can finish my drone footage.
Well, I've asked you to delete the footage, I've asked you to show me the footage, you refused both.
Yeah, because I don't really want to.
Right? And you've not even explained yourself as to why you don't want to.
I just don't feel like it.
You don't feel like it.
Yeah. Like, what did you have for breakfast this morning? Why did you have it? You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. And as I said, you know, you don't feel like it. You're being completely obstructive. You know, I've been completely reasonable with you. I've spoken to you politely.
Can I just explain to the situation, right, from a high level point of view, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So go on then.
I'm stood in a public place.
Yep.
This is a public place. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm filming from a public place. I'm flying my drone from a public place. I'm abiding by all the drone laws.
Right.
I'm abiding by all the filming laws.
Right.
You guys have come here telling me I'm committing an offence.
Yep.
And now you stood there and you won't leave.
Right.
And you've admitted that you're going to stand here wasting police time.
Right. Okay.
Crazy. We're in a really crazy situation here.
Okay. I've asked to see the footage. Why aren't you going to show me the footage?
I don't have to. I don't have to and I don't want to.
Right.
I've got more footage to get yet. You know what I mean? I've literally got... I'm running out of time to get all this droned over. I've got some other places I need to get to.
If you've filmed somebody and somebody asks you to then delete it, you have to be willing to at least show them with it and explain why you're not going to delete it, and explain to someone in authority.
Under what law? that ends the conversation, doesn't it? Really, under what law? If you explain to me the laws that require me to do something, if you explain to me the law that requires me to do something, I will do it.
Over the factory?
I'd rather not say, but I plan to.
You plan to?
Yeah.
Right. Do you have permission to fly over there with it being private property?
What permission? This is what I've just been through with these guys. What permission do I need?
It's classed as private property there, so classed as trespass.
It's not classed as trespass. If it is classed as a trespass, if I were flying low causing a nuisance, that would be a civil trespass.
It is a civil matter, you're right.
That would be a civil trespass. So I don't know why you guys would be getting involved. But if I fly it high, it's not classed as a trespass. You know, if an helicopter flies over, you don't class it as a trespass, do you?
I don't think there's any sort of minimum horizontal distance anywhere with drones anymore. I think it's changed.
Exactly.
You probably know more than I do, to be honest.
Yeah, I reckon I probably do. So yeah. That's why I'm still here. Because let me just tell you this, right? I'm not stupid, right? If I were committing a crime, I would have been on my toes now on that little bike, and nobody would have caught me. But I'm not committing a crime. That's why I'm still standing here. I just want to prove to everybody that I'm,
And I don't think you have committed a crime.
Excellent.
You should be in handcuffs.
Exactly.
However, I've got to try and work with you.
Yeah, you can
So
try
in
and
terms of when you're flying a drone in public, like you're doing now, you can film anywhere. Nobody can stop you. You can start to film what you want, which isn't an issue. However, once you cross over the border into sort of where factories are, it's classed as private property, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's no.
How would you feel if somebody encroached into your private home and started filming you?
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's residential. So if you
it is, but it's still private.
If you fly over somebody's residential house and you're like looking in the windows or something, that's covered under privacy laws. Flying over like a business or something like that, just getting some aerial footage and whatnot. There's no.
You're supposed to seek authority from them first, really, to stay private property.
But that's an opinion. That's not a fact.
It's
you know.
not.
Yeah,
it's a fact. It's private property.
No, because I tell you what. Then
it is a civil matter and it is trespass.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. As soon as you've been so nice to me when you come over, you kept your distance or whatever, I'll let you know, because I know a bit more about you than the drone laws. Yeah. Basically, I can fly over there with this sub 250 drone. I can fly over the private property, and that's because they do not control the airspace or own the airspace. The Civil Aviation Authority controls and owns the airspace, and there are no. I checked before I launched. There are no controls in place over this airspace here.
Right.
So, for instance, prisons and airports, there are controls in place.
You're right.
Yeah. So you can't fly over them because the Civil Aviation Authority says you can't, and it's actually a crime to do that. Whereas the airspace over this facility here is not owned by this facility. They can't tell me whether or not I can fly something over or not. It's literally owned and controlled by the Civil Aviation Authority, and there's no controls in place.
Have you finished for today?
Nearly. I have got a little bit more. When these two arrived, I had to stop filming because I just wanted to have a quick chat with them just to make sure they weren't going to jump me out.
They don't really do that.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I just thought I'd just.
Well, we're not those type of people.
Yeah, good. That's really good.
You've got a job to do. If somebody raises concerns, we've got to come and speak to him.
Absolutely, yeah. What you'd be best off doing, just nipping in and just telling him what he's doing is completely legal. That would be your job today. You'd literally just go in and just say, look, I know you might not like it, but what he's doing is completely legal. We haven't got any jurisdiction. The guy's not committed a crime, so we don't have any power over him. I know, yeah.
I say I've not got an issue with you. You don't always give your name right, are you?
Oh no, definitely not. No, thank you. And there we go, guys. This guy knows a little bit more about policing than the PCSOs, which I'm not surprised about, really. I mean, we're only trying the best out there.